As teachers, we do so much that is behind the scenes. There's so much that teachers do that somebody from sort of outside the education world doesn't necessarily see or understand how hard we're working. And the Bridge Award is a way to recognize all of that behind the scenes work that you're doing, that it does have an impact, it is important, and that you deserve to be rewarded for your hard work.
Being a part of the conversation group allows me to take information from my colleagues back to the work group and vice versa, where I'm able to take the information that I glean from the work group meetings to clarify information or any misconceptions that my colleagues may have about how the Bridge program is supposed to work.
I was really interested in being a part of the conversation because I have worked in a district that has incentive pay, and I wanted to be a part of figuring out how that would be done in Charleston County.
We've collaborated with experts from across the United States that have already been involved in this type of work, educators, which is a key component, principals, district staff, associate superintendents, all the people that are a part of this process.
I think the biggest way that this model will help teachers is that it gives incentives and rewards for good teaching, and we think that good teaching is when you collaborate and when you talk about teaching and when you're saying, well, hey, I tried this, and it inspires somebody else to try that, and then all the kids in the same grade level are having similar experiences and getting the most rigorous experiences.
The effort of Bridge fosters the great work that the teachers do, putting all their collective efforts together to be rewarded in such a way that all the little things that we do that we think nobody's paying attention to advance student growth, it's going to be recognized, it's going to be acknowledged, it's going to be emulated if possible to make sure all educators across the district are doing the same great work.
The foundation of the model is to make sure that students grow. That's what this is really about. It's rewarding teachers for helping students to grow. And we know that schools don't operate in isolation, like individual classes don't operate in isolation of one another. And you really need to make sure that teachers are communicating best practices with each other, and we're figuring out how is this student work, like what makes this student tick, and we're making that information known across the board so that every year is successful for that student.
The teachers are, in fact, excited about it because being in a school like Dunston, a Title I school, the challenges are great. But to be in a school like this and achieve student growth is phenomenal, and I have some phenomenal teachers who are doing that. So to have the opportunity to be recognized for the work that they do, they're very excited about that, because we have to look at student growth over time, and we know that we need to look at where our students start, and the ultimate goal is where they end up. And so it takes a lot of work in the process to make that happen. And so for teachers to be rewarded and recognized for the work and their accomplishments and moving our students forward is a great thing. So they're excited about the Bridge pilot and what it's going to mean for all teachers in Charleston County.